executed in the step by step process, and after executing one statement, it makes you available to the other instruction. से कौन करिवो other instruction टाको ready करके रखिवो, तो हमें से प्रोग्राम टा execute करिवो. तो basically इटा यूज हुए हम प्रोग्रामिंग सेक्शन रे द स्टेप बाय स्टेप एग्जीक्यूशन पे इटा यूज करिवो. एटा लिखो program counter register. Program counter register. This register hold the address of this register hold the address of the next instruction. Next instruction to be executed. The instruction of program, the instruction of program are generally stored in consecutive memory location. Consecutive memory location means in adjacent location. जोटा कि आम कह पाखा पाखी जो लोकेशन रे हमर इंस्ट्रक्शन गुडा स्टोर होगा. से कौन हुए ना प्रोग्राम टा स्टेप बाय स्टेप एग्जीक्यूशन होगी चले. And read and write and read and consecutive memory location and read and executed sequentially. In okay, the next is accumulated register. In an accumulated register, it contains um, the data that needs to be required for the processing of your information. More information ta generally suppose mate I want to log in the Gmail. So for login to the Gmail, it requires the ID and password. The ID and password that I have passed, so that is called as your what accumulate register, or that pre-information that is required. It is handled by this accumulator register. So right, accumulator register. It holds the data for any operation. The intermediate result and final result. The intermediate results and final result of processing of a processing also held in this register. Okay, so next is your instruction register. Okay, instruction register for executing the current program. Suppose mate मो माउस टा क्लिक करूची कोनोसी बटन ने जीमेल लो कोनोसी बटन ऊपर क्लिक करूची सो इंस्ट्रक्शन टा करेंटली जोटा प्रोसेस होची सेटा को आजिवो मोर इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर राइट the current instruction the current instruction which is being executed is held here. Next is input output register. Input output register is what? Now it contain or activate all your input and output devices like your keyboard, mouse, and for the output devices it is required for the printer, monitor. So it is required. Okay, so right here, all information coming from an input device or the information before going to or the information before going to any output device are placed in this register. Then next is your last one is your data register. Okay, so it hold the memory. Okay, it hold the memory or all the information. Okay, right? It hold the memory operand.
Yes.
Operand means you can say it is a variable. So what are the variable you are declaring in your program for storing the value? The operands is required. So here we hold that operand. Okay, so the first part is over, the first chapter. Then we move to the software concept. Okay. Then let's check out what is software. A computer is incapable for performing any tasks with hardware alone. The computer cannot do anything when you are attached any kind of hardware. Some kind of hardware is present, like peripheral hardware, which is present outside of your system, and some hardware that is present inside of your system, like your RAM, hard disk, that is present inside of your computer, and some hardware is present outside of the computer, printer, keyboard, mouse. It is called as it is present in the outside of the computer. The computer is incapable of performing tasks with the hardware alone. It requires the instruction to function is desired. Like data instruction will also enter via through the input device, such as keyboard, mouse, joystick. A set of instruction called as a program. The set of instruction to do a specific task is called as a program. The set of program written to achieve common objective is called as a software. Okay, like if you are creating a software for the student, so you are creating a software for WhatsApp, for social networking. Okay, so this is used for sending the messages, video call, audio call. See that video call, audio call, sending message. These are the three programs. So these three program is present inside in one application. So that one application is called as the software, which is used to uh, which is used for a common task, like for connecting to the other people through the messages, through the audio calling, through the video calling. So that software has made. But individually, if you think like we are using to send the photo, we're using to calling somebody, you are using for the video call. So these are the three parts that we're using here. So that is called as the your what is called as the one program, and that set of program is used to call the software. And that software is of two types. One is your application software, another is your system software. So two type of software we're using here. Okay, so first right, what is program? The set of instruction, the set of instruction which is used to do a specific task is called as a program. And the set of program written to achieve common objective, the set of program written to achieve a common objective is called as a software. Okay, so your software is of three type. One is your application software, one is system software. So another is your utility software. So three type of software that we have: system software, application software, another is utility software. System software, you can say, like to working or to make enabled your hardware system of a computer. The software that we're using, that is called the system software. You can say Windows XP operating system. Operating system, basically it is used to make a collaboration with all your hardware, or to make workable माने हमर जो हार्डवेयर सिस्टम टा को वर्किंग करिया पई हमें जो इंस्ट्रक्शन टा प्रोवाइड करिवा, so that is called as your what system software. Okay, so you can say the example of your window operating system, whether it is XP, whether it is 7, 8, 10 operating system, that is called as the your system software. Another is application software, that the software we are using for our requirement. Like if I want to maintain the office related thing, then I have to use a um, software like Word, Excel, PowerPoint for writing the documents of representing the document. Here I use the Word. Excel is used for generating the report, and you can say here PowerPoint is used to what presenting something to in front of others. The PowerPoint software we're using. So that is called as the application software. Utility software, that you can say like calendar, and you can say the time. So these are called as the utility software. So these are the three type of software that we are using. So basically it is you're divided into two part. One is what your system software, another is your application software. So you can categorize the software into two part. One is your application software. Application software consists of the program let you perform the special tasks. One of the most common application software is a web browser, Google browser you are using, which allow the user to view the web page provided they have the internet connection. Other widely used application software that we are using, like gaming software such as Solitary, Minesweeper, Mario, then entertainment software, window media player we are using, then spreadsheet, database software, presentation software like PowerPoint. So these are all called as the your application software. System software, you can say the system software act as a manager for a computer. System computer consists of the instructional program which are responsible for controlling the various operation of the computer. One is your operating system software, another is utility. So these two type of software is belongs to the system software. An operating system is a set of program that control the tasks of computer and manages the computer hardware. So the hardware that we are using, sometimes there are peripheral hardware that we are using your keyboard, your mouse for managing that hardware and to work with that hardware. We are using this one, and it most essential part of the system software. It acts as a platform for running the software on the computer. Utility software, you can say utility software that help you analyze, configure, optimize, and maintain your computer. For example, enable you to install a printer on your computer. That utility software you're using. Another utility software, that antivirus program, it is a utility software. Then some kind of utility software like we are using McAfee, Norton, ours. So these are the different antivirus software we're using. बुझेला दिटा पार्ट है application and
Yes,
contact system contact
yes, sir.
बुझेला तो
Yes, sir.
okay. Then right, software is of two type. One is system software, another is application software. First gives an heading, your system software. Take the photo of this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in the system software you have what one is operating system software, another is utility program. So basically in your course you have operating system software. Okay. So operating system software is a collection of program. Okay, so that here we're using a operating system is a set of program that control the tasks of a computer, manages the computer hardware, and it most essential part of any software. It acts as a platform for running the other software on a computer. For to make run to other software, we are using this operating system software. Take the photo. Then give some heading in your note, and after writing this one operating system software, then after that in the next line you write this one. বুঝলে মানে এটা লেখি সারা পরে নেক্সট লাইনটা লিখিব. It is stored in a computer hard disk. It is stored in a computer hard disk. Next point, it is the fast program to be executed on a computer. It is the fast program to be executed in a computer. So when you start the computer, it is a fast program, it is executed. Executed on the computer after the BIOS. Same point. After the BIOS. Next point, the core part of the operating system. The core part of operating system the core part of operating system, comma, the kernel, 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 kernel stays loaded into the main memory all the time. The operating system perform the important tasks like receiving input, sending the information to the output device, keeping track of file and directory in the memory, keeping track of files and directory in the memory, as well as controlling the various peripheral units. Okay, then what is the actual need of your operating system? Okay, it is basically by using the operating system, you can send the information through the input devices. Okay, send the information to the computer through the keyboard, display the result in the monitor, send the information to your printer, then read and write from the secondary storage, like you can say your hard disks, or you can say your flash drive also you can read. Flash drive means your pen drive. Okay. So give the running need of computer, need of operating system, need of operating system. Send information to the computer through keyboard. Next point, display the results on the monitor. Send information to a printer. The next, read and write file to the secondary storage. Okay. Then what are the major tasks of your operating system? So Gibson any the tasks of an operating system. The first point, communicate with hardware. Okay, so for communicating with the hardware like your keyboard, mouse, then this uh, operating system is used. Communicating with the hardware and the attached device. Manage different type of memories. Next point, manage different type of memories. Provides provide a user interface. Provide a user interface. User interface means the screen is called the user interface. Okay, so which you can interact with the system. Provides a user interface. Next, it provides the structure. It provides a structure for accessing an application. It enables the user. It enables the users to manipulate the program and data.
So to manipulate the
Manipulate program and data. Program and data. Then next is manage the file folder. Next point. Just a minute. Last point टा कौन लिखिଥିଲେ କହିଲ?
so manages files and folders.
Provide the basic networking. Networking means हमें जो वाईफाई कनेक्टेड करूचे इंटरनेट कनेक्शन करूचे ଆଉ ଆମର जो ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्शन आସୁचे लैपटॉप मोबाइल को so that is called as what your LAN. Okay, so provide basic networking structure for LAN and internet. The next point is provide a minimal security to the computer system through authorization and authentication. Okay, so these are the basic structure we're using. The different hardware devices, okay, like your keyboard and mouse. Okay, so to functioning them or to cooperate with them, we're using this device management. Okay, so operating system is used for device management. By using of the operating system, you can manage your keyboard, manage your mouse, manage your printer. Okay, webcam. Okay, so Gibson heading device management. The operating system is monitored. The operating system is monitored all the peripheral monitor the function of all peripheral device just like keyboard, printer, modem, just like keyboard, printer, modem, mouse. It is your device management. Next part is your memory management. The memory is the term usually referred to the main memory. Main memory, you can say it is a primary memory, which is, you can say it is your hard disk. Okay, so of a computer which is random access in nature. So the RAM in nature, when jobs are running, operating system retrieve it from the disk and load into the memory, but before it is loaded on the OS. So operating ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମର କମ୍ପ୍ୟୁଟରଟା କାମ କରିବ, ଆମର ସବୁ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ କୋଉଠି ନା ଆମର ହାର୍ଡ ଡିସ୍କରେ ଷ୍ଟୋର ହେଇକି ଅଛି। କିନ୍ତୁ ଯେମିତି କି ଆମେ କଣ କରିବା ନା in our kitchen room all the things are there, but suppose I want to make prepare roti, so I have to but bring the atta which is required, okay, for the dinner or for the lunch. तो मो पाखरे सब माने बैग रे पूरा अछि, I have the 10 kg and 20 kg of atta, but it is not required to prepare at once. As a member of 2 and 3, then you have to take only that amount of atas which is required for the specific time. So that is called as what your RAM means when your application are stored or it is installed in the computer. But for running the application, what are the information is required at that particular timing, it is only loaded that particular memory. It is not what totally all the memory is gathered. Okay, so RAM is just like that for running the application at the specific time. What is the memory it is required? It is giving you that memory. Clear?
Yes.
Then Gibson heading memory management. When applications are running, when applications are running, operating system retrieves it, operating system retrieves it from the disk and load it into its memory. But before it is loaded, the OS must check whether the memory is available for it or not. And if uh, and if it is available, it is allocate the memory for the specific job. Once the application is closed, once the application is closed, the memory occupied by that application, the memory occupied by that application is also released and that memory is given to the other application. Okay. We cover the two part. Okay, so in the next class, we cover the rest of the thing. Okay,
Yes.
ठीक है. Bye.
Thank you, sir.